Hello everyone, this is a different style of video. I do these talk, what?
Is this YouTube?
This is YouTube.
Is this a video?
Yeah, welcome to the channel.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Hi,
if you guys don't know Mike, this is Mike Osterman. He's a dear friend. He's a great friend. He also has a YouTube channel. For those that do know him, Mike, welcome back.
It's good to be here.
Yeah. All right, so I do these talking videos every now and then about a topic, about something. I ran into Mike. Mike is down in Long Beach today, and I was like, I'm gonna use you. I'm gonna use your body.
I'm gonna use my body.
I'm gonna use your face, and I'm gonna use your intelligence. And I wanna ask him about freestyle skateboarding. Yeah. Why is there freestyle skateboarding? Why? I guess that's a really broad and stupid question. And like why it's dying though. And I guess, I don't know, but yeah, really quick, before you go, I wanna say we're doing this differently today. We're doing this like those Vogue style videos, how they're like always walking. I forget what they always title them, but we're having this conversation while we walk.
Yeah.
All right.
We're walking right now, if you didn't know.
Yeah. If you can't see the stuff moving around.
Crazy, right?
Yeah.
Well, I'm a freestyler.
Yes.
You know what that is? Do they know what that is?
It's usually somebody who rhymes really fast off the top of their head, right?
It's me, you know. I'm so clever.
Yeah.
So freestyle skateboarding is sort of a more dance-based style of skating. It's more technical. It's all done on flat ground. Almost always done on flat ground, I should say. And it's fun. I do it, and I like it.
I'm like trying to stay in the frame.
No, I appreciate it. I'm trying to stay close to you without like walking like this.
Yeah.
This is great. This is very natural.
This is very intimate.
This is how we talk all the time.
Yeah, we always talk like that.
This is my car. Do you want to dox me?
Yeah, I'll dox you.
Check out my license plates real quick.
So, freestyle skateboarding.
Freestyle skateboarding. Yeah. So it's, I mean, it was bigger in the 80s. Hard to say really if it was really that big. If you know Rodney Mullen, it's probably the most famous, most well-known freestyle skateboarder out there.
Right.
But there's a lot of them, and there were a lot of them back in the 80s. Rodney just won a lot of contests.
And he mainstreamed it.
He mainstreamed it for sure. Like, so Tony Hawk video games, when those came out, Rodney Mullen was the guy who did freestyle tricks in all those videos.
Yeah.
That's how me and mostly all of my friends found freestyle, was through that.
I think that's how a lot of people found skateboarding in general.
Oh, I agree, yeah, totally. And I love that. I have made so many friends in skating and just in life through that guy, through Rodney Mullen and through freestyle skateboarding on video games.
Yeah.
Should we start walking that way?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's walk that way.
Let's walk that way. Let's make the conscious decision to do so.
Dude, yeah, we're so conscious right now. We're so woke. So it kind of died, right?
Yes.
Is that what you want to talk about?
Yeah, I guess so, yeah. Because I mean, like, it died. What happened? Why, like, why did it die? Because I mean, it's sick. It's really insanely technical and hard and super dancey, and there's like there's just a creative flow to it that I think is got misplaced. It's like lost. I don't know. And there's a certain flow to it, I think, to be appreciated that is neglected. Yeah.
I agree. And I think there were a lot of things that went into it, and it's definitely debatable as to how it died and why it died and what happened in like the 90s and the late 80s to kind of change skateboarding.
Yeah.
Should we walk over on the other side? Because we're in the middle of the street right now.
I kind of like walking against the grain, though.
It's kind of terrifying.
I know,
I don't
just kidding.
This is so funny.
I know. We're doing this.
So, I think a big part of it was that in the late 80s you had the advent of street skating. And street skating is... So street skating happened, and it was really, in a big way, a combination of vert skating half pipes and big ramps and all that.
Right.
Can I say
Yep.
Cool, I can cuss?
Yep.
Awesome. And skating flat ground freestyle, right? You had guys that were doing kickflips off of curbs, kickflips into grinds, doing all kinds of flip tricks that were taken from freestyle and put onto obstacles. And it makes sense, like that's sexy. That's something that you can like, anybody can do, and it's also like aggressive and cool.
Yeah.
And freestyle was kind of like being done by a lot of the nerds.
Dorkies.
The dorkies.
Dorkies. It's dorky.
Yeah. And
I'm not saying it's dorky. I'm just saying I'm explaining. I found a description word to put onto what you were saying.
It's very cerebral.
Frick, I can't talk right now.
Freestyle is very cerebral. It's very thought. Like it
I like
requires a lot of thought, and it doesn't always require a lot of. Are we doing this?
I was going to, but then this guy started going 60 miles an hour. Really?
Yeah. Straight through the middle of the street, the camera in my hand?
Yeah, why not?
Because as soon as I moved out here, we know we're going to John's old place to do this, right?
Yeah, we are. Weird.
Because that's what happened when I moved here, is John got mugged outside his place. So, yeah, I mean, street skating was a little bit more aggressive. It was definitely not as sort of fine and dancey and sort of nerdy as freestyle. So, of course, you're gonna sell more street boards than freestyle boards. On top of that, skating went through a decline, and no one had money to sponsor all the freestylers or even all the vert guys. We had a lot of vert riders all kind of going bankrupt and going broke because they just weren't selling boards. There was no one skating, no one buying boards.
Yeah.
Without the money being put into it, you know, you just didn't have pros. You don't have pros. The pros go where the money is. A lot of them started brands, and hopped on board with street skating, and that's how you get guys like Ed Templeton. And
was Ed Templeton originally a freestyle skateboarder?
Yeah, there's old contest
no
placings.
way.
Ed Templeton getting first place in the amateurs.
No way.
He was so sick.
I did not know that.
Yeah,
I love hearing about skateboard history that I know nothing about.
Yeah, Templeton killed it. He still kills it. He just doesn't skate. He just takes photos on the beach.
Oh my God, his photos are amazing. We're in the middle of the street again. Yep. Sorry.
He's on video, like, totally scowling at us.
I know.
Shooting us daggers.
I'll zoom in on her face.
She seemed cute. She seemed nice.
I didn't see what she looked like.
I'm sure she's a nice person.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter what she looks like. Wow, real misogynistic of you.
Well, you said she was cute.
Yeah, I think all people are cute.
Yeah, but you didn't hear her talk, so you don't know if she was a nice person. So
she seems like a nice person.
Okay. All right. What?
Wow.
And you base that off of her
live here.
You base that off of her looks, right?
Wealthy.
Should we go up to John's old floor? Just kidding.
Can we even get in there?
No. Should we go in there and mug him?
Really weird. Yeah, stuff's still there.
Yeah. No, the stuff's actually all in my place.
Crazy.
Isn't it
Life
wild?
is weird. So, about a year ago today, I would have been skating right down the street at this little parking lot down there. I made a video about it. And Dale and John rolled through. Dale didn't give a shit. He didn't want to say hey.
Thank you.
John was really nice and said what's up.
It's quiet in here so they can hear you.
Yeah. And then now we're doing this because we're all friends. It's great.
Nice
circle.
Nice end
so
to
crazy.
Nice end to a good story.
Shut up.
Okay, fine.
Dale bought me coffee because I'm not very good at talking unless I have coffee in me. I'm just giving you content.
Oh, nice, thanks. So we made it to Starbucks. We're no longer walking.
It's an f1.8. I think it's probably pretty good background blur.
I know. I could really like utilize that.
If you ever want help, I got you.
Real difference right now?
Yeah, because we look pretty either way.
All right. That's true. You do look pretty. Why do you think freestyle skateboard? You just think that mostly the pros went to other brands, started skating street, started their own brands?
I think there was a lot to it. Like, I think a big part of it was that in the 80s, all of the exposure that you were getting from skating was determined by magazines or big video productions. Mainly magazines, though.
Okay.
And with that, as soon as you had a drop off in freestyle boards and you had sort of the trend come about of street skating, there was really no point in trying to like put out freestyle content. 'Cause it's also not the most photogenic thing either.
For magazines.
For magazines especially. Like when you have a guy flying through the air off like the top of a 12-foot half pipe,
right.
That's awesome. If you shoot that right, that's incredible.
Right.
Freestyle, you can pose it, you can make it look good, but for a photo, it just doesn't do the same kind of justice as it would for bird skating.
It's definitely what, like the ballet of skateboarding.
It's the ballet of skateboarding, which it can, and I'm not trying to downplay it. I love freestyle.
I mean, I think that's a compliment. That's why I said it, because I'm like, I mean, ballet is very like, what's the word I'm looking for? Exquisite? Maybe not that word.
Delicate, but it's
it's graceful.
Graceful, yeah, definitely. There's a lot of things it is, right? But
like I think freestyle has that. It is very graceful, but it leaves you on the edge of your seat the entire time because you're constantly questioning if you're gonna like land it.
Yeah, I like that. That's awesome.
You're in a trick for so much longer than you're in a trick when you're like street skating, because there's always like jump down the stair, land.
Yeah.
Jump down the stair onto the rail, land.
The continuity of it makes it kind of more exciting, right?
Right.
I like that.
Yeah. It's kind of crazy. Yeah. And then you usually cap it off with a bang, I feel like.
Yeah, I never really thought about that. That kind of changes how you watch it.
Yeah, that's how I look at it. When I see you do it, I'm like, I think like, because it's like a you know, when you look at manuals, you're doing the manual for so long and it's one consecutive trick, but freestyle's like a step beyond that.
Cool.
Yeah.
I haven't thought about it like that in so long, I guess.
Yeah.
But that's like how I would do it in Tony Hawk, like up, down, and then you start jamming buttons.
Yeah.
And you're always in manual on the brink of falling.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
See, and I think in the right medium, like with nowadays, with like Instagram and YouTube and different ways to present it, I think guys like Brett Novak have like done an amazing job presenting it the right way, among other people. It now has a better platform to be presented on.
Right.
Whereas you look at like, I don't know, late 80s when it was mostly magazines, and you're competing against street skating and vert skating, which are both very much like easy to show in magazine. And then you had the early 90s, the rise of like skate videos and sort of the more raw street skate videos. that also looks a lot better than, like, it's easier to present street skating than freestyle.
Yeah, and I mean, with skateboarding culture is very edgy and very cool and very hip and happening to what's constantly current. So like, it's not, because how ballet is, like, there's a very niche type of person and audience, and like there's a pristine thing about it, and it didn't seem to transcend very well within skateboarding that way.
True, yeah.
Which I feel like it deserves it because of like the continuity of the trick, and like you work yourself up to this point to like an ultimate bang at the end. I feel like because the last trick when you land it, it's always like it always has this like bang effect to it. I feel like I don't know.
Well, thank you. That sounds like a compliment. I'm assuming it is.
It's not. Yeah.
Fuck. It's not. Never is for me.
You're shitty.
The worst.
Wait, who's Brett? Who is Brett? Wait, what time? Let's see what time it is. 'Cause
I got a date.
Yeah, Mike's got a date. Who's Brett Novak?
Brett Novak is one of my best friends. He's a freestyle skateboarder from Illinois. He's a video maker, a filmmaker. He makes really awesome cinematic skateboard films.
He does, they're great.
They're awesome.
I know who Brett Novak is. I was asking for the audience.
Yeah, and can you put his link in the description to one of his videos?
Of course I can.
This is Brett, link in the description.
Yeah, of course. Very high quality stuff. But I know you're cutting short on time.
It's good.
And I want to ask you, where do you see freestyle skateboarding going in the future?
Weirder places, much weirder places than it is now, I think. Okay. We have a really awesome opportunity in front of us where content creators, whether it's like you, people making stuff on YouTube, making stuff on Instagram, making stuff on whatever new platform it is, people are always looking for something new.
Yeah.
And it's great. And people are much more open to new stuff now, whether it be with skating or with art or music. So too. And it's also much easier to find your audience. There's an algorithm out there to determine, you know, if you're into certain music, what art's going to be most catering to you. I mean, everything about our current social media platforms is designed to like bring what is going to look good to you, what you're going to enjoy to you.
Right.
Which means that for freestylers, the guys who in the past have not had an audience, or have not been able to find that audience as well, we have so many things going for us that we cannot find those people. So I mean, I think we're going to keep growing. I think we're going to have a lot of new people, new faces bringing different ideas to it, and it's going to just continue to differentiate itself and make itself different from street skating and other forms of skating.
So that brings us to my next question then. So freestyle had a huge boom in what, the 80s? It was in the 80s, right?
Yeah, the 80s.
Okay. Now, it had a huge boom in the 80s and then it died. And has it been plateauing since then, or has it kind of steadily climbed?
In fact, I'd say it probably boomed in like 86, died off by 91, completely dead by 91. And between like 2000 probably, the year 2000.
When the video games came out.
And yeah, and now. It's probably now at the highest point, like the most, I mean, we probably have the most freestylers and the most eyes on us that we ever have, even since the 80s.
Oh, it's bigger than it was in the 80s.
I would wager to say that it's bigger.
It's just skateboarding was so small then that freestyle was the biggest skateboarding was.
Yeah, I mean, skateboarding in the 80s, we perceive it as being this huge thing, but it wasn't any bigger than, I mean, I think it was a lot smaller than it is now. You said that exactly.
That's another video topic.
Have you ever seen the little freestyle?
Kevin's a man. Kevin runs the biggest distribution in Canada.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean, all the money got taken out of freestyle, and these guys are all like smart dudes. They're like, okay, well, we don't have any other like experience. A lot of them had been like selling, like doing sales rep stuff with shops already, and then demos. Because if you're a skate shop, if you're a skate shop owner, you can't afford to have a vert ramp put out. So all the freestylers were touring. So they had like shaking hands with every skate shop in the Midwest, in the US. So what do they do when they can't sell boards anymore? They don't sell their own boards. They sell everyone else's boards. Reggie Barnes out of the East Coast started East Coast distribution, and that's the biggest skateboard distribution in the US. Kevin Harris.
Oh, Eastern
Skate Supply.
Yeah.
That's Reggie Barnes, the freestyler.
No way.
Ultimate in Vancouver, freestyler. Per Wellender. He went from Powell to Birdhouse, started Blitz.
Wow.
Biggest one. thing is, they had shaken on.
I mean,
they knew everyone.
Yo, that is literally where street skating. I mean, like you said, street skating came from freestyle.
Yeah, that too.
It started.
Yeah.
So like, it makes sense that all those dudes still have their hand in. You know what I mean?
Yeah. They had the. I mean, it makes sense. They were the ones that were. They were the first ones that were cut out too.
Yeah.
I mean, vert skating still kind of dwindled for a minute and then died. And it came back obviously, but freestyle was the first to get cut out. So they also were the first ones that had that fire under their ass of like, what are we gonna do?
Yeah.
And since they also were the ones who were boots on the ground on tour, they were downriver. They had to get it done. It's romantic because like the nerds take over.
Yeah. Yeah. Revenge of the Nerds.
Revenge of the Nerds. That's exactly it. Guys, I gotta go. I have a thing.
He has a thing to do
I got a
tonight.
thing to do tonight.
Well, if your thing doesn't go very well, you can stay on my place.
Thanks, man.
On my place. You can stay at my place.
Thank you so much.
Yes, of course.
Is that enough? Is that
I
good?
think so. I don't know. Did I answer the? What were we saying before we got interrupted?
The future of freestyle.
That's what we were talking about.
Where it's going.
Okay.
That I don't know. I think it's gonna be bright. We have a lot of new faces. We have people of all different. Like we have girls doing it. Way more females, I think, than our pro and street.
What's her name?
Snow Fox, Nikki Bluebird,
And I mean,
Alex. Go ahead.
no, go ahead. I interrupt people way too much.
There's a ton of people. It's your channel.
Yeah, I know,
You're
but
allowed to.
I don't want to. With the internet, there's so many more outlets. Like you said, there's a niche for everything. So it's like there's an audience for everything now. So
Yeah.
there's more people on the planet. There's internet. There's more avenues to way to showcase it. So I feel like it's probably always gonna be bigger than what it was at this point.
Yeah, and I just want to find more people who don't have a thing, who like know they want to do something and they're like itching to get out and learn and explore themselves, and they haven't found freestyle yet. And to so many people, that's all it is. They just
It's
find
fun,
freestyle
man.
and see it and think that it's possible to try it.
It's fun. Like the first day we met up and did a video, and
That was so much fun.
yeah, like I was having a lot of fun trying to like learn freestyle tricks. But if you guys did not know, Mike here is actually a pro freestyle skateboarder.
Whatever that means.
Just to let you know, for all this, I guess that establishes your credibility after you already said everything you said. But you will find his channel also, along with Brett Novak's, in the description below. There will be a link, so go down there, go over to both of their channels to watch some really pretty dancing, ballet, very climactic skateboarding.
Climactic. That's a good point. Good way to put it. I'll see you later.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah. Hey, good luck, dude. Good luck.
I told you 8.
Oh my god.
Dale, you know how to do this better than I do, right? Tell the truth.